man.
Hey, yeah,
Hey,
you close.
we back, y'all. The DJ Booth Radio Show. What's up? It's your man DJ Knowledge. I'm in here with Ashley.
What up? What
Reality
up?
Recycle.
It's Valentine's Day.
It's Valentine's Day. Oh my gosh.
What?
Like you said, is that a thing or what is that?
Some people live for the Valentine's Day
They do.
thing. They
Day
really
for the
do.
lovers.
They do.
And I mean, some people they don't care. Some people are fine, whether you care about it or not. I think a little small token or something to let your person or whoever you are spending the most of your time with is important.
Right.
Give them like a little small token of love, even if you're cooking them dinner, giving them some extra nookie, something.
Right. I think I think it's definitely like it's all up to the individuals. It's all up to the the two people involved or whatever. Like it ain't gotta be live or die.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Let's while we talking, let's introduce our guest.
Okay.
So we jump right into the conversation because he got some stuff to say too.
Yes. Got some things coming up.
So what's your name, bro?
What up? My name is Marquise Clanton.
Okay.
I'm a professional dancer, choreographer, and a public figure.
Nice. What's your take on today, Valentine's Day, Day of the Lovers, like you said?
To show love,
Mhm.
appreciate your loved ones, just good energy,
Right.
love on somebody, love on yourself,
Right.
self-care.
Yeah.
Even though we're supposed to do these things every day, but
Right.
today
Right.
is a day to really just be special or treat somebody special.
Treat somebody special.
Yeah.
Somebody
Whether it be
that
your mother,
Yeah.
your father, boyfriend, girlfriend, your
Right.
child,
Right.
even your pet, because people love their pets. You
Yeah,
know what
my
I'm saying?
my pet gets
Yeah,
Valentine's Day gifts.
The funny thing you say that because for the longest time, my mother was like my only Valentine. So like every year we would just, you know what I'm saying? Every year we would just buy each other a card, a little gift or something, just make sure we say
Happy Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I just did that for my mother this morning. Did a little nigga knock, like
Right.
knocked on the door and ran back in the house. And so she answered the door, gave her some balloons. She had some cards.
Right.
And some chocolate.
Okay.
And she was like, "Oh my gosh!" Like it was.
Oh, that was nice.
We just give each other cards and balloons, and I'll buy her flowers when I be out. The people in the corner.
Right.
Valentine's Day is every day. It should be every day.
Yeah,
For the people
it is.
that you love,
Right.
it should be.
Right.
Well, I sent my mother a nice message this morning, but I ain't get a chance to see it yet because I'm here. So
okay.
She called my phone.
Right.
Then now I put my phone on do not disturb, so now she's gonna think what's wrong.
Right.
She gonna see it. She gonna see it.
But I'll see it later on.
Now, first of all, I must stop us in our tracks because Marquise said that he is a professional dancer, but Marquise is an international Vogue dancer and choreographer.
Okay.
And he is the icon and frame house of Revlon. Okay, so he is iconic, Marquise Revlon.
Yeah,
Clanton.
and I'm now in the Hall of Fame.
And now he is a Hall of Famer. So I just want to make sure.
I'm lit in these streets.
Okay.
But I'm real humble, so I don't really be drag. I don't drag like I really supposed
like you
could drag.
Like he could.
Yeah,
Well,
so I always try to keep it like the bare minimum because that's just me.
That's good though.
I not let my talent and stuff do all the speaking.
I appreciate a person who's more humble more than anything. Than trying to. If like Ash just brought up those other things that you didn't mention, I feel like if your greatness, somebody else will speak your greatness for you.
Yes.
You don't necessarily have to. It'll come out.
It'll come out.
But let's go into detail about that. You said so Revlon.
Yes.
Who is Revlon?
Revlon is a ballroom house from the ballroom, staying the ballroom culture.
Okay.
And House of Revlon been out for 30 plus years.
And where's that located?
Well, we started in New York, but
Okay.
Revlon is in every state in the city, and then also in almost every country.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's big on ballroom dancing.
No, it's big on like ballroom competition. Have you ever heard of Pose?
No.
Have you ever heard of Legendary?
Nope.
So
now you can educate me.
Yeah. So Pose is like it's about the underground. It's an underground subculture. in the LGBT community,
Okay.
where we go and compete for trophies and different grand prizes, and a place where you can just be yourself,
Right.
and just like you can just showcase your talent, and you're around people that like-minded.
So
Safe
the
space.
competition is involved though with not just
Competing.
competing, but what's
the
involved?
categories.
Yeah,
You have
categories, right?
runway.
You
have fashion categories. You have realness categories. You have performance categories, and most of them, all of them, is for trophies, and then money cash prize. And I'm one of the first ever that win $10,000 for voguing.
$10,000 voguing?
Yes.
Really?
In the Vogue competition.
Yeah. Wow. Oh shit.
Yes, eat it up.
Hands up to you.
And so now it's like, is that if you can a lot of references so much within TV now, within entertainment, within movies, within music videos and all that stuff like that.
Right.
Because it's now an underground culture it started as an underground culture that's now mainstream.
Right.
So
I'm a dancer. I like to dance, right? So what would be considered Vogue? Like, how do you distinguish Vogue?
Oh, and
Vogue
you love house music.
Vogue is
absolutely.
Vogue is a freestyle dance.
Okay.
So it's a freedom of expression, it's storytelling, it's a feeling, it's emotions. And it's basically like elements where you have hand performance, catwalks, duck walks, spins, dips, and floors. And you'll incorporate all of those elements, and then you can add your other techniques of dance styles to it.
Yes. Okay.
To make it your own.
It's funny because one of my friends, we was at the house music event a couple weeks ago, and he's a part of the LGBT community, and I was dancing for like 3 hours, right? And he came to me like, "Look, if you start voguing, I'm going to get fucking mad."
But see, Vogue and the house, ballroom and house music all play in line, because usually we would go to, like, for here we would go to like the Paradise, and then they would play like the music, and when you hear certain beats and stuff that make you move, or like the regular, like them da. You know, them da, dum, or the Billaka. So that would like be Vogue songs. Okay. But it all started just like in the club. You know how club dancing is? You make the circle with everybody, you start voguing. Yeah, but now it's like so competitive. It's like a competition.
It's a competition.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
And like houses are like teams.
Okay.
And it's kind of remind you of like the athlete, or championships and stuff like that.
Cheerleading.
Like, say for instance, like you got different teams.
Like
and you go to compete.
Yeah.
And you still with your team. You like, you know what I'm saying?
So
like,
is the network organized to the point where like you have different houses, different teams? So like say like people from Baltimore
have a judges panel
go challenge people in Virginia.
No, you might have the same within your organization. You might have members in all those different places, and y'all meet together and you compete. And like the judges panel may be never an even number; it's always an odd number, so it's never a tie.
Right.
But then might be one representation from each organization, and then there's the categories, and you compete.
Okay. So like if it's a ball here in Baltimore, and then House of Revlon has you here, and then someone in DC, and then someone in New York, can't they all come?
Yeah, they all come here, but they come to all different places, but that's what it is. But more likely, if they're coming to here, then the chapter here will be hosting everybody that's coming from different. Yeah. And so if we were to go to New York, then the New York chapter will be hosting everybody from everywhere.
Right.
Okay.
Like that. That's amazing.
Yeah, it is amazing.
Yeah, I mean,
it's amazing.
So it's like it's organ. Like now, this organ. Every house is organization. The houses come from fashion brands. So it's like you got the house of Balenciaga, the house of Mugler, the house of Chanel, the house of Gucci, the house of Revlon. See, Revlon is from the cosmetic. So because Revlon 30 years,
I remember that.
It's come from the cosmetic brands. But now a lot of houses are fashion houses. So they now under the clothes, the clothes and stuff like that.
Okay. And do they wear those
some of them do,
clothes?
And then some designers actually be a part of the houses and for commercial brands. That's because that's where the mainstream.
That's where the money's at.
Yeah, that's where it's at now. So now there's more of like, it went from extracurricular activity to now it's like a business thing. Yeah, it's like so serious now.
I can imagine. I mean, if shit, you won $10,000. That ain't no little bit of change.
Yeah, but no, now that's when I wasn't saying. Now they are winning. Now they winning 20,000, 30,000, 50,000, and stuff like that. Goodness. So it's like when you have events, it's about your sponsors, your organizations, and all that's coming together. And then like to go to a ball, it costs at least like $30 to $40 to get in.
Right.
That's general admission.
General admission.
You want VIP and all this other stuff, and that's about like $40, $50.
So how many?
And then to go in and out for smoking and stuff, that's about $60 for your in and out. And then to get a house table is like your group table. House table will be running from like $1,000 to $1,500 and stuff, and they come with like 10 seats. Right.
So it's like going to a club, like going to a show, and you pay
but like
for
going
that
to
table.
like a banquet event.
Right.
So but within that banquet event, you having a show going on.
How many people would you say go to an event? Like if it's a competition, how many people would you say would be there, including?
If a house is making mandatory for their organizations to support it, it could be over hundreds. Yeah. Because people like if it's the most anticipated event, people want to come, especially from everywhere. They're going to be having flights, everything, hotels, rooms, travel, different things, and it's just going to be
1,000 people easy.
Yeah,
that's what's up.
Because you have in ballroom, you have mini balls, mini deluxe, and you have major balls. Like say for instance, they're having a ball like at the Paradox.
Yeah,
that would be a mini ball. Because that's just like a regular club night and they're having a function.
Right.
Or if they have like, say for instance, maybe they had a ball at like Downtown Cultural Arts Center.
Oh yeah.
That might be a mini deluxe.
That might be a mini deluxe.
So
but if they have a ball at the convention center.
Okay, or the convention
that's
center.
a major ball.
Yeah, right.
Because the capacity of people, the space and stuff like that.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Now this all stemmed from being a part of Baltimore marching band.
No, that's how I entered it.
That's how you.
That's how I knew about it. Yeah, so I was part of. You ever heard of Nordation Marching Band?
Mm-hmm.
So I've been a member. The marching band don't exist no more, but I was a member of Nordation Marching Band.
Okay.
And some of my peers that was in the band was in ballroom.
Okay.
And one night they was going to the club, and I was young, wanted to be fast. Knowing it was a school night, I followed them to the club. So I go with them to the club. I'm in the club just chilling, and then it's like a regular club. Then he's like, "Okay, clear the floor."
What's about to happen?
You gotta go, like
right.
Is this like last call? Like you know, why they clearing the floor? So then he was like, "Oh, we about to start the ball."
Like,
ball?
Right. Now I've been there before when they did that.
I'm like, "What's the ball?" So then they got on the mic and started doing like LSS, like calling people out in the room and stuff like that. Then they started having categories. So I'm looking like I'm in Disney World.
Yeah,
right. Everything just looks magical. Right. Everything looks magical. I don't know what's going on. I just see transgenders. I see drag queens. I see feathers. I see glitter. I see brand shoes. I see all this stuff. I see a lot of going on. So I just didn't know what was going on. So then they got to the bowl category. Mm-hmm. And because I always was dancing, I've been dancing since I was. My mother said I came out her womb dancing.
Right.
So I've been dancing since I can think. So I was always doing like club dancing.
Yeah.
Tap dancing. I did a little bit of like modern dancing, hip hop, and just different things. But going to Parks and Recs because I used to go to Parks. I grew up in like Parks and Recs and after school programs.
Okay, so
I was learning all those things. So I already was dancing. So then when I learned marching, that was a whole nother like style of dancing. Mm-hmm. And then when I seen Bogan, I was just like, oh, I want to learn that.
Right.
Yeah.
I want to learn that. So I was with my friends, we just chilling in the house. They cut on the music. Everybody saw Vogan. So I just was practicing and watching and getting better. And once I just got better, I just got out there. When in ballroom, you only get a 10 or you get a chop. Ain't no in between.
Ain't no in between.
Yeah, it's given. So when I look at it, it's like you're either going to swim or you're going to drown.
Right.
So the goal is never to drown.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So, and then, over time you get better. But in the beginning, I was just like, I was cool, but like now I'm lit.
Okay.
So, but that's over time growth, practicing, being consistent,
and experience.
And then just getting better with knowledge and understand what you're doing. Once you start understanding what you're doing and know what you're doing, know your purpose and stuff, then you can master anything. But you got to be consistent.
Right.
How do you feel about?
And you got to be able to crawl before you can walk.
Right. That's
right.
important.
With anything,
people come out now and just straight want to walk.
But You gotta get some work in. You gotta put some work in.
It's a lot of groundwork, and people don't understand the groundwork process and things.
So how do you feel about adding dance programs to Baltimore City public schools? Do you feel like that should be something that should be added to these schools so that the children can have an outlet to be more of themselves?
Yeah, not even just dancing. I feel like anything within the arts should be added to school program, because a lot of people, some people make you feel like if you don't have a regular 9 to 5, or you don't have maybe a government job or a city job, then you can't make it.
Right.
And we're in a new world, in a new era where you can step out on your talent, and you can make a career out of your talent, and you can make money off of your talent. You get what I'm saying? But some of our psycho behavior or some of our roots in certain families don't believe in them, that because that's not their norm.
Right. Yeah.
But that's today's norm.
I think too, like a lot of stuff with the arts, in my opinion, has been there, but we haven't really been taught how to monetize off of it, like how to get paid off of it. We didn't know people was making money from this.
Right.
Like if like you said, like somebody went into a dance career, and you like, yo, you getting paid to do that for real? Like we never not normal.
Or sometimes you have to live in certain cities where
you gotta live certain cities, right?
That is that's just normal, but it could be normal everywhere. It's just what you make out of it.
So I think I agree with you in saying, like, now we're in a time where it's more heightened.
Yeah.
And it's the exposure, because you got Instagram, of course, social media.
And it's a need.
And it's a need. It's a supreme outlet.
Yes,
for me.
It's
therapeutic. It's therapeutic as well for me. And that's why I love it, because sometimes, like, when you dance the best, sometimes when you're hurting the most, you perform the best.
You dance the best.
You're able to release,
right?
And sometimes when you release feelings and emotions, you create magic. And still, you know what I'm saying, off of pain.
Yeah. And I've man, just this past matter of fact, last Wednesday, I'm driving home, and I live around the corner from New Orleans. So I see I see one of the DJs, one of the house music DJs, as I'm just driving by. I'm like, yo, must be house music here tonight. So I'm like, shit, I'm gonna go home, get something to eat. I'm coming right back, because I like I said, I live down the street. So I go in there, sure enough, DJ Sound and DJ Knuckles is up there banging it out. I'm talking about they killed it. Like, from the time I went in there when it was really nobody in there till the night when they was closing, I was dancing 3 hours straight. Probably.
I love music.
Exercise. I'm sweating bullets.
Your blood flowing.
I love music. Prayer. I love all styles of music, all genre of music. I love all different artists. Like, my number one artist is Beyonce. Okay. But like,
Beehive,
if anybody had to say, if I have to pick a number one, it's going to be always her number one. Everybody else is number two. But I can listen to anything. Like, I love music. I love beats. Like, you know how people listen to, I listen to the back beat, the front beat, the side beat. And even with like Vogan, that's made me more of a beat catcher, because I can listen to the commentator, I can listen to the music, and I can react to the crowd. And mixing all three of them together, but understanding music. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's what's up, bro. So you have an event coming up.
Yeah, I have a fashion show. So this is Vanity 3.
Okay.
So I had Vanity 1, I had Vanity 2. This is Vanity 3.
Okay.
And so I do a lot of like big production shows and stuff like that, because I teach runway. So I work with a lot of different high school clubs, middle school troops, college troops, and different stuff. And I teach and train and mold a lot of people myself.
Wow.
So I try to have big productions just to showcase artistry, showcase talent, showcase fashion, showcase DJs, showcase artists, just, event planners, design makers, just different things, putting it all together and just putting it on a production.
So that's what Legacy is going to be?
That's what Vanity.
I mean, excuse me.
Vanity.
I'm
creating legacies, but but that's what Vanity is going to be. Vanity is a big production where I'm mixing dancing, and I'm mixing fashion, and I'm mixing art, and bringing it all together in a big production.
Nice.
So when I always tell people, like, they was like, well, what it remind you of? I'm just like, it kind of remind you of maybe like if you go back. it will kind of make you feel like you're watching a Victoria's Secret fashion show.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying? It's very theatrical, but wrong way, but it's also like going on. But if you come to the now, it'll put you in the mind of Rihanna Fenty shows.
Okay. I don't know who that is.
Rihanna? You don't know Rihanna?
I do know Rihanna.
You never seen none of the Rihanna shows?
No.
Well,
so, yeah, you gotta keep one ear to the street.
Right.
Y'all gotta keep that one ear to the street.
What Young Shin, you seen their performance, the dance performance, Young Shin?
Yeah.
Now put Young Shin, right, with the Rockettes, right? You seen one of them?
Young Shin is the Asian culture, right?
Now put the Rockettes with the legs during the Christmas time in Broadway, all right, with New Edition. Wrapped up in one with the music that you need to see in avant-garde.
So you know Victoria's Secret.
Well, I mean, he said Victoria's Secret.
You know Victoria's Secret.
So
Fenty is the black Victoria's Secret.
Yes.
Fenty is the today's Victoria's Secret.
Okay, got you. Fenty,
they sell lingerie. They sell robes. They sell men and female lingerie, all body types, all sizes.
Okay.
And she have a lot of things for our culture.
Yes. Okay. And it's to fit anybody's body.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Speaking of Rihanna, I mean, her Super Bowl performance was
Let's talk about it.
Yeah, I mean, it was good. It was good. It was good for her being pregnant.
Yeah.
Yeah, she went up high.
I didn't know she was pregnant till I looked at her. I was like,
that was her announcement.
But I feel like she could have did a little bit more, maybe wardrobe change. Or even if she couldn't do wardrobe change, maybe her dancers. But like the visual aspect of it was lit. The choreography, the dancers was lit. The music transitions and the mixes of how she switched the songs and all that stuff, that was lit. So, but because she was pregnant, she wasn't to be able to probably give you 100%.
Right. Well, that was understood.
You get what I'm saying?
Once I seen it,
that's what made everybody say it a little bit, because they know what she could have gave, and because she pregnant, it was like, I'm gonna give you.
Yeah,
what I'm gonna give you.
I'm gonna give you.
Yeah, I'm gonna give you a show.
But I was just like, yo, I was like, she gave enough.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it.
Pregnant,
like, I enjoy its art, so I enjoy it. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't understand how much go into these things.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? And most people that's judging it couldn't even do it if they wanted to.
If they wanted to.
Right. Or they wanted to have it for their thing. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like when you put yourself out there to the world, you allow everybody to give their opinion.
Yeah.
Whether they like it or don't like it. And you just got, but one thing about within life and even within ballroom teach you thick skin.
Oh yeah.
So when you have thick skin, you can just take that opinion for what it is, and you can just go about your business.
Especially
because that don't make you or break you, or you're not looking for validation.
Right. Especially if you're saying like it's either a 10 or you cut.
Yeah.
Yeah. No.
So that gotta have thick skin.
But that makes you thick skin. But that thick skin that you learn within competing, you be able to use that within life.
Absolutely.
If you go on an interview and you go on the interview, you give it, you either going to get 10s.
Right.
Or you're going to get shot.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? So it just it make you build thick skin, and it just make you show that when you wake up, you validate yourself.
Right. I think it's
whichever way life goes
to like her strength, because she was number one, again, she was pregnant.
Right.
And she was still singing.
Went really far.
She was up
and
in
a
the
lot
air.
of people were saying that they did not want her to sing the song that she used for the Wakanda soundtrack because it was so sad, and it took them back to the memory of when he died.
I ain't know that either though. You talking about lift me up?
Yeah,
I felt like it could have been in there, but I felt like it could have been very like or mixing. But like we want to see what we like from, you know what I'm saying? When an artist perform at Super Bowl, we want to see what we like. That's like, for instance, we go to the Millennium Tour, or we go to any artist that's doing that. We don't want to see a whole bunch of new music. We want to see the music that got us up.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
She definitely hit all of her hits.
What? And I know what you're gonna say. But what is the best performance for the halftime show, to your opinion?
I don't know, because I feel like every artist bring different things. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So long as that artist be true to them and be true to their aesthetic, then all you can do is just take it or leave it.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? But like, because we can't, once we start comparing this artist to that artist and this artist tonight, then we're going to be we in deep water. We just anything. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You just got to accept that person that artist
for their art,
for their art,
for their
and what
form.
they bring.
Right.
What's your
and hope that they give them 100%.
I don't have one either. Like it's kind of hard to.
I haven't seen all of them, so I can't really.
I know
compare,
a couple years, right? A couple years, I was just kind of like, I wasn't even paying attention to the halftime show. It was just like whatever. I was probably
that
in
was
a bar
the only
somewhere.
time that I was looking at it because I don't know football. So I just was waiting for the halftime show, and I
didn't like honestly, the outcome.
I prefer basketball over football.
I prefer basketball. I like the way that the ball and the shoes hit the court and make that noise at the same time.
I can understand it. You know, like I'm not really a sports person.
Guys,
well, I like to swim and I like to walk and maybe run. So, but as far as like sports and stuff, I'm not really into them. But I can understand basketball more than I can understand.
And you would go to a basketball game.
But I'm not above not watching none of them. I'll watch it. Yeah.
Right. But you go to a basketball game.
Yeah, well, you know, I like to be outside. So the game is lit. I'm outside. I just sit outside and don't know what's going on, but there's a moment going on right now. I don't want to miss this moment.
I almost forgot. Snoop and Dr. Dre, Kendrick Lamar, all of that, when they did last year, that was the best.
I was missing that. No, that's one thing I was missing
for me.
I felt like she missed it with a lot of like surprise people, like popping in, feature stuff. Yeah, and I ain't even gonna hold you. If in my mind, if I'm pregnant, bring all the features.
I thought
because that's gonna give more than I can give.
I ain't gonna lie.
You get what I'm saying?
I ain't gonna lie. When she did the song, the Kanye joint, I was like, "Yo, Kanye, come out now! That shit be like,
But I think a lot of people are scared of bringing certain people up for different reasons because of controversy, or it could be only a second. You know, got realize it only take a second for shit to go wrong.
You right?
And then sometimes when stuff go wrong, you can't get that back.
You can't get it back,
and you can't put the fault on them. It's like, well, it's on you. You brought them.
Right.
So we taking you accountable.
Yeah,
you know
I think she did it the best. I think she did it very tasteful. She did it.
It was safe.
It was safe. It was. She played all the music that we like.
Yeah. I already knew the dances, and I already knew like the visual and stuff, the dances and all that stuff, and like the looks was gonna be lit because she a fashion girl, and like you know what I'm saying. Like she understand art, she understand culture. She, you know what I'm saying? Like she's a girl that can step in any room.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. So I already knew like the swag and the vibe and all that stuff was gonna be there.
Yeah,
I just think that because it's a Super Bowl, we was looking for a full-out 2-hour show.
Yeah,
but it wasn't given that.
Yeah, it wasn't given that.
Anybody go to the online for the Super Bowl for the halftime show where you had Cheryl Lee Ralph did the thing. You had Kevin Hart did something with the
Babyface and different stuff.
Babyface. So it was different performances. Not
it's normally
just,
like it's normally that on different channels. Whatever.
Yeah, but one compilation. Oh man, the West Coast and how that was my favorite.
You talking about from last year?
From last year, along with Beyonce with the black and the gold.
And see, that's why I love a Beyonce. Just being fair, like I've been to every Beyonce concert.
Okay.
And that's one concert that 2 hours, she gonna show up and show out.
And you
from the time it start to the time she finished.
Right.
You personally don't prefer to stand.
But you
will.
But
if somebody has got you out your seat the whole time, and they're not even just like wardrobe change, dancers, visual, stage, productions, all that type of stuff. Like, if I'm gonna pay $200, give me my money's worth.
Give me my money's worth, right?
So I'm not spending $200 for you to sit on a chair and then just sit there and sing.
Well, I already know the answer to this question, but I'm gonna get you to say, what's your anticipation like with her upcoming concert, her upcoming tour? Because her last album was kind of like house music based.
Well, yeah, I love that. I love Renaissance.
Right.
I love Renaissance. And then I'm just even more happy that she acknowledging my community. And you know what I'm saying? Because we uplift her, we love her and stuff like that too. And even like with the stylists and just behind the scenes stuff, like they always a part. So a lot of celebrities come to balls.
Okay.
All the time. And when it comes to balls, they don't have to come with a whole bunch of security because everybody at the ball already feel like celebrities too.
Yeah.
You can come right there to more back to the person in the ball, be like, okay, we on now, you know what?
You know what?
Right. Yeah, you let, I'm letting, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not like, you know, it's not, it's not a whole bunch of like
I already know.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh my gosh, y'all, it's
not a whole bunch of fans getting crazy.
Right.
Oh, I know.
You know what I'm saying? So a lot of celebrities come to bars and be able to have it, whether they want to be in the spotlight or whether they want to just sit on the balcony.
I tell people all the time. I probably said it on the show. I've had some of my best parties with the LGBT community.
No, you have said it, and it's because it's a safe space.
It is a safe space.
No, they just know how to have fun.
They know how to have
fun.
All
you have to just being fair. All you have to just do is just know your limits and say, no, I'm not with that. I don't get into that. You know, once you keep it stern and stay with it and stuff like that, you're gonna have fun. You get what I'm saying? Nobody not gonna try to blur the lines because you didn't already made it clear. I'm out here enjoying myself, but I enjoy you being you. I'm gonna be me, and we're just gonna have fun. You get what I'm saying?
Okay.
And that's it.
Because the music is everything, right?
You get what I'm saying? Once you make that clear, then you gonna have fun.
Right. Oh man, you hit it on the head.
But you gotta watch. You can't be in the corner and do like this to head off. Then you gonna have that like that. Then they gonna try to figure out where they go. Or you can't be just looking and say, or just going and be like, you want a drink? Yeah. Then they gonna be thinking like, oh, I want a drink. It's gonna start getting blurry. They're gonna start thinking like it's gonna be more than what it was. And then when you take all of that, it's just saying. I with none of that. Right. Now they in there. Oh, bitch, why you Yeah.
You asked me about my
right. That's true though. Yeah. That's true. You can't do that on no set.
Yeah.
You know, honestly, I mean,
because I go out with a lot of my female friends go out. They're not gay, right? But they have fun,
right?
But then I be letting them know, like, if you see a Dom or AG or whatever come up to you, just say you're not into that, because if they're attracted to women, of course they're going to find you attractive,
right?
But they don't know if you gay or not because you ain't here. But all you got to be like, no, I'm in here with my friends. I'm good.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then if they get too aggressive, then you got to tell you one of your friends told them no.
Yeah.
Right.
Then your friend's going to get them together because, you know what I'm saying, you out with your friends.
Yeah.
To have a good time.
Me too. Like if I'm out with my straight homeboys and all that stuff, and we out and they just having fun all that stuff, and I always told some of my gay friends like they're not gay. And then they still want to put now I have to check my gay friends because I already told you. So now you're being disrespectful. Right. And if they get offended or do some type of thing,
hey,
it's not their fault.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
Right.
Because now you're being disrespectful.
Right. Cross the line.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, if there was one thing, Marquise, that you could say that Baltimore has given you over these years of growing in your industry, if you can like hold on to one thing that you got from the city, no matter where you go, traveling to Paris, traveling to Cali, and then back, when you think of your city and what does Baltimore give you for you to keep moving every day in your industry?
That's tricky.
That's tricky.
That's very tricky.
Good question.
Because like me, I'm a family person, so I feel like family is what always keep me coming home. Family is like, you know, I enjoy like Thanksgiving, Christmas, birthdays, family reunions, Mother's Day, different things like family. So like when I get to travel and stuff, I love traveling because I love to see the world and I love to see different cultures, different people. You know what I'm saying? I don't like to be in the box because I grew up in the projects. I grew up in the hood. You get what I'm saying? So sometimes it's so much more than the hood. Even though I don't care where I go to, still want to see your hood.
Right,
if I go to Paris, where the black people at?
Yeah.
If I go to Russia, where your hood at?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I just want to see other cultures instead because I know it's like everything is not glitter. You get what I'm saying? Like everything, you know what I'm saying? Even like maybe they say LA or Atlanta, like it's always a good part of something.
Oh yeah,
and it's a bad part.
Oh yeah. We were just talking about that.
I don't never really see myself like, oh, I'm gonna go here because such and like. No, the same way you running there, they got good and they got bad.
Right.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Oh yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
We were just talking about that last week, dealing with Hollywood and LA. You know, dealing with you got this right there, and then block away you got.
Yeah, and even Baltimore, I feel like Baltimore is real tricky. And they be like, people like, well, where they got? I'm like, it's tricky because you could be on one street and it's good. Cross the street, it get bad. Cross the next street, it get good. Turn the corner, it get bad. Like
down the street,
Els is like
that is true.
Yeah,
the same way. The same exact way.
Because in my area, it's nice to cross the street. The projects.
Yep.
It is.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's how it be.
That is how it be. That is how it be. Shit, but I love the city. I do, but it just be.
Yeah, I like I see the bigger picture in a lot of things. Mm-hmm. So I don't really see the now. Like somebody might see it from Monday to Tuesday. Mm-hmm. I see from Monday at the beginning of the month, maybe to Monday in the next month. Okay. You get what I'm saying? I see a lot of the bigger picture in a lot of things. Yeah. So when people be so ready to give up on something, I'm the type to be like, no,
you can still see the beauty.
You know what I'm saying? Right. Pray like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna work itself out.
Yeah.
Right. Nothing happens overnight. Nothing happens overnight.
Good stuff going on in Baltimore, regardless of what they may try to portray.
Yeah,
but
we're amazing.
Oh yeah,
we're the shit here.
And you know what I'm saying. I always like attract good energy. Mm-hmm. I'm always around good things, positive things, and like even stuff like if stuff happens that go wrong, like I just never seem to get caught up in none of that. And I guess that's just who I am as an individual. What I stand for, the type of heart I have. You know what I'm saying? And I just feel like I pray and I manifest a lot of things. And regardless, wherever I go, God will make sure I get there and back.
Mm-hmm. You humble yourself. And that when you have humility, and we said that last week too, when you have humility, so many blessings, so many roads are paved for you when you have humility. When you lack humility, that's you can greedy people always have, right? They have, but it never lasts. You know, it's never long term, you know? So like, yes, we the shit here in Baltimore. Oh, yeah. But if you have humility, you'll get far. You lack humility.
Yeah, I'm a big fan on that.
So like, a lot of my friends teach. A lot of my friends, all my friends and stuff, they either do hair, makeup, make clothes, corduroy. All my good friends and stuff is in the arts in some type of way. So like, even when I first went to this, like 2012. So like within the ballroom culture, like we was underground coming into mainstream, but YouTube was coming out.
Okay.
And then, of course, overseas, they wanted to learn the culture. So they would start following some of us through YouTube and then getting to know us. And then from YouTube, they might know our Facebook pages and different things. And then they'll reach out and get us to come over there and teach. So my first teaching experience was in Paris.
What?
In 2012. And I was teaching a class of over 50 people. Nobody speak English. I had a translator. And actually, one of the translators now is one of my sons.
What?
You know what I'm saying? So teaching the class over there with 50 people, teaching them an art form that I know,
right,
that they don't know, and able to do that, I was just like, wow, I can come back home and start teaching. Because I always had a passion for teaching and helping out, but it was kind of like I was always in organizations. And that's where I learned discipline and structure. So when I was teaching and stuff, it was more of like, if you was in an organization, then you was able to learn from me, you know, or learn something from me.
Yeah.
But if you was an outsider, you wasn't able to get that. So then when I started teaching classes and everything, I was starting being able to just show my gift and share my gift with any and everybody.
That's awesome. Man, how was that experience in 2012? That was 11 years ago.
Yeah, but I go to Paris at least 2 to 3 times a year.
Oh, wow.
Like I always I get booked a lot in Paris. I'm featured in a lot of different things over there, museums and stuff like that. I went to Paris. I've been to Russia 3 times. I've been to Korea. I've been to Berlin. I've been to Iceland. I've been to Amsterdam. I've been to London. I've been to Canada.
Okay.
Like I've just like
and I'm everywhere you
and then everywhere in the United States, and I'm going there and I'm going there teaching.
You're teaching
Vogue.
Teaching
Vogue or teaching marching band. Yeah. Because now, like how marching band is big in United States or just in Baltimore,
right?
It's not really big overseas. So now I'm over there teaching our styles and our cultures and things. So yeah.
Man, that's dope.
And do you hear what he just said? He's teaching our styles. It's Baltimore Marching Band, new edition. That someone in a whole nother country is watching them through social media and seeing, dang, like I really want to learn that. And then reaching out to and hiring to learn our
that's crazy.
Yeah, but even with within the industry, within gig work, like your talent and stuff will get you in the door. but you being professional is what's going to keep
you
booked.
there. Yeah.
That's what's going to keep you booked. Like your talent will only but do so much. Like if me constantly being booked and me constantly teaching and doing things, that's because what? Like if you say be there at 3:00, I'm there at 2:50.
No,
right.
If you say, you know what I'm saying, like taking yourself serious and always putting your best foot forward is going to make sure, you know what I'm saying. First impression is your best impression. Mm-hmm. So if you don't knock it out the park in your first impression, you might not guarantee to get it again.
No.
They might not guarantee to spin a block. And sometimes and there's also relationships too.
Yeah.
You have to have good relationships and build relationships. So sometimes if you build a good relationship and then they think they have a project coming up or just different things, they're going to go back to, okay, well, I'm doing this. Oh, I know of this person, I know that person. Mm-hmm. Oh, well, let me say about such and such, because, such and such professional, such and such on time, such and such good. Oh, no, I'm not going to do such and such. Yeah, they all over the place, they late. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And that can, and when you be professional and when you good and when you just put good quality in things, that travels.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? And that helps you continue to grow.
Yeah. I get a lot of customers word of mouth, so I can definitely relate.
Yeah, and that's one reason why I got on social media platforms, because I didn't like none of that stuff. Mm-hmm. But I got on all those things because I knew I was on those things for networking. Yeah. And I knew I was on it for a reason. So I can be able to stroll past drama. I can be able to spoil past negativity. I can look at it, I can laugh and keep it moving because I know I'm on here for a purpose. Right. And the reason, and I know I'm on here to uplift people, inspire, get inspired, motivate, show people that is, you know what I'm saying, it's hope. You know what I'm saying? Like you can crawl, you can fall. Mm-hmm. Get back up. Right. You can mess up. It's how you recover. You get what I'm saying? Those type of things. And it just like, and being on social media and things, it allowed me to come across people that I probably would have never came across. Right.
And
building relationships and friends and just being and being in different things and just having people that like the same thing that you like or like-minded people or, and you know what I'm saying? And it just show you that sometimes, and it also show you that support come from everywhere, but where you expect it to come from. Yeah. Your friends want to always tell you where you came from. Okay. Or want to remind you back. Oh, I remember. Yeah, you doing that, but I remember like that's not what I meant no more. Whatever, but a stranger would be like, "Oh, I like that. I mess with that. I'm gonna support that."
Yeah.
They don't even care.
They don't even care about all that other stuff.
Ain't that crazy? Yeah. Ain't that crazy?
That's crazy, but it's real.
But that's real.
It's real.
That's human. I don't want to say human nature, but that's how we treat each other.
Yes.
And sometimes when you make it to certain levels, it shows you who you need to celebrate with.
Yes.
You get what I'm saying? If you know you're doing all of this groundwork and nobody really sending you, because that's when you really learn your support system. When you is at late nights trying to figure out something. You waking up early in the morning, don't understand that somebody just send you messages like, you got to keep your head up. You're going to make it work. You get what I'm saying? I believe those are the groundwork sometimes where you look at, okay, like if I make this and I get this from it, I'm taking such and such out to eat. Or I'm going to go to the mall. I'm going to buy such, you know what I'm saying? You pay attention to those people that support you when you in your groundwork. Not somebody that's going to always be around and say, congratulations, I'm proud of you, or throw this. They're always going to be there.
Yes.
At the end results. Everybody come around for the end results. Yeah. Who's there for the groundwork?
For the groundwork.
The stressful nights. The long hours. Trying to figure out how you're going to make A go to B, B go to C. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot of different things. So.
Absolutely.
That's a fact. So when is the show?
Okay, Vanity.
Yes, Vanity. That's Vanity.
Yeah, Vanity about to be outside. When I tell you Baltimore, we outside. Like Saturday is about to be lit. Saturday about to be just a lot of good energy. Everybody coming to the show or not coming to the show or want to come to the show. The doors are open. The tickets for the show is $25. You can get them on Eventbrite. And on Vanity Fair 3. You can even see me. You can see somebody in the show. You can pay at the door. Yeah, we outside.
And where is it going to be?
It's going to be at the Chesapeake Art Center on 194 Haymans Lane, Brooklyn Park, like South Baltimore.
Yeah.
Not going into Brooklyn and Cherry Hill, but it's like once you come off the bridge or go across the little bridge, it's like right there.
Close.
I got you.
It's very close.
I got you.
So it's maybe like 9 minutes from the harbor. 9 to 10 minutes from the harbor.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. Ash, you got some healthy tips for us today, or did you do that today or no?
I mean, I can hold it, but all I gotta say is with today being Valentine's Day and everything, y'all, like it's important to not eat too much sugar. Okay.
Okay.
It's important for the men. Look, okay, it's a fact. But
I got my water.
When it comes to
ejaculating
for the day, okay,
me too.
Try not to do it too much. If you're not staying hydrated, that's a fact.
No, I know.
Go ahead. Want to nut too much today without water.
You gotta replenish.
Because it's a known fact that when men do ejaculate, it takes a lot from you.
It does.
So if that is what's going to happen,
what makes you nut just too much? How can you just nut too much? What can you take?
I don't know.
You said do too many. You said like, too many times.
What can you take to just bust all every hour?
Every hour. Right.
If you say don't do it too much, okay. What can I take to do it if I want to do it too much? I just want to know. I want to know.
Well, you might want to take
I want to go to D-Vinegar.
Something like a protein shake.
Yeah.
A protein shake.
Let me know. Just in case I don't know what I mean.
You definitely want to
I might want to speed up. You never know.
You want to keep yourself hydrated.
You got to add protein.
Living water, your coconut water, your aloe waters, all of that. You definitely want to make sure you have that in your diet. Drink some teas. Stay close to the peppermint. Okay. And for women too as well. For the week, I have been telling a lot of people through Instagram to drink peppermint and eucalyptus tea. You're getting ready for today. I mean, it's just a reality fact. When Valentine's Day comes, extra entertainment comes. People getting you have to make sure that you are together and you want to taste good and you want to feel good and you don't want to be exhausted come tomorrow.
Right.
Because come tomorrow, after you done did everything that you need to do,
it's back to work.
And then you kind of
slump
and you can't give it, and it's going to take up to 14 days to get yourself back together.
Wow.
So now you just did all of that for one day.
One day.
To be messed up for the whole week.
I think that's also depends on
the person.
If you don't have sex every day.
If you don't
have every sex and everything, too,
right.
and
then that's cool.
If you into the person and you feeling that person, then okay. I might need 5 seconds to recharge, but you can go again. But sometimes it's like when you really into a person, you really feeling that person.
Who's to say that
you don't never know which about?
Right.
Yeah,
your body might be like, look, I gotta keep going till 4 a.m. You know what I'm saying?
That's like if somebody like, how many times you go be like, oh no, you just don't know.
Just don't know.
Just I'm not gonna say I can or I can't. I'm just gonna say you just don't know. You might could be the one that can keep me go 3 or 4.
Right.
You might be the one that be like, I'm one and I'm done with you. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah, it depends.
That is true. That is true.
Because the body is tricky.
The body is tricky.
The body, and I think,
your mind can be like, you going, and the body can be like, no, not right now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Right. Chill out for a little bit.
Chill out for a minute. So follow your body. Follow your body. It's important. But I didn't really I just want that to be known. And for the women as well, like to hydrate themselves, drink plenty of fruit. And then after today, to make sure that they're hydrating as well and make sure that they're staying up on their skincare regimen and to not use different types of products. There's a lot of things going on now where online they're telling you not to get Dove, not to get Dow, not to get this, not to get that. Read the labels, know what your body should have and what it shouldn't have, know what you're supposed to use in certain areas and what you're not supposed to use. And you should know these things because it's natural.
Did that work that's for men too?
That's for men too.
Oh,
I'm not a person that use Dove, right?
I love Dove.
But
and when she say Dove, they just put it in.
But let me tell you something.
Just use Dove this morning.
Dove men.
Yes.
So let me tell you what I just found out, which I think is funny. Why does the women's Dove, the regular white jar Dove, come with heavy moisturizer where it puts buildup in the skin and your pores, and they really tell us not to use it. And they used to that's why I don't use it, because it make me sweat. It feels like I washed up in lotion. But the men's is all plant-based. I just found this out 4 days ago.
So the men is
we got like the men's line
the great, like the great. I know something about
it's all
everything
say
men on it. Say men on it, yeah.
But the women's is not. So I just find that to be odd. I mean, I'm not trying to make a discussion on anything. Right. Coming after me, but all I'm saying is it's odd that the men's care line is all plant-based. So I went in the store and saw eucalyptus and fresh something men's care Dove, and I mixed it with my stuff just to get that little fresh scent. To see how it was, because it's plant-based, but it was pretty good. Awesome. But you just definitely want to be careful with what you're using on your body.
All right, the Valentine's Day edition.
Right. Oh, okay.
We got my man Marquise over here. Got the vanity coming up.
Yes.
So, question: Have you seen Dog City Beneath the Beat?
No, I haven't watched it.
He's gonna.
I'm gonna send you a whole list. When you home when the sun ain't doing nothing, you just gotta go to TV and just go see some stuff. Well, Dog City Beneath the Beat is the
It's about the house documentary.
And the Baltimore Club music culture.
Yeah, club music culture.
Yeah, from my friend TT, the artist that produced it and directed and stuff like that.
Okay,
and I was featured in it too, and it was it's lit. You know what I'm saying? It showed like our culture. It showed like Baltimore club music. It showed like the Paradox, the dance, just different stuff.
I saw the previews all on like Instagram and stuff.
Yeah, it's good. It's on Netflix and stuff like that. It's good. Yeah. Hopefully, we're working on a Dog City Beneath the Beat too.
Okay. Yeah. Nice.
And see, it was just shot, and then we didn't know how far it was gonna make it. You know how you do stuff and you got your trailer, your pilot, and stuff like that. And then Issa Rae was just so into it, she picked it up and got it on Netflix.
Wow. Dope.
Yeah.
Dope.
So outside of Vanity Fair this weekend, what other projects is it that you're working on that we can look out for?
Later in the summer, I'm working on the New Edition Marching Band reunion. Our director of the band, Miss Anna Hart, she passed away. So New Edition haven't been out for maybe like the last 6 or 7 years.
Okay.
Yeah, but New Edition was such a big impact to the city, and not even just New Edition, Miss Anna was just such a big impact to so many of us in the community. Was us in, just in the hoods or just growing up, but just giving us a place where we can just be creative and see. Because I started traveling with New Edition. You know what I'm just saying? Just doing stuff on like, and not being on the corners and not being a certain thing, because when it's time to be in the corner, I can't be in the corner. We got a marching, we got a parade. You get what I'm saying? So it created family and not different things. So she sacrificed so much stuff for us that I just felt like it's time for us just to acknowledge her.
Oh, that's
and celebrate her name.
Right.
So that's one thing I'm working on. Starting in April and March. I'll be March and April. I'll be working with John Hopkins Peabody.
Okay.
Their dance department on some projects coming up. A lot of clay. I teach heels as well, dancing in heels and stuff like that. So I teach that. Hip hop class. So I'll be doing a heels class February the 27th. I do those at least twice a month, teaching heels. I teach Vogue as well. I just do a lot of stuff where I can give back and be around good energy and motivation and positive. And I always want, like, Baltimore, they say we cribs in a borough.
Yeah.
I feel like we at a point now where just knock the whole borough over and all the trains come running out.
Come on out.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? All the trains are coming out. No, for real, because we all can't eat.
Yeah,
like, just because, like, and even if somebody at the top, that shouldn't make you hate. That should make you motivated. That should inspire you. That should just make you say, okay, like, I can get there too.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
I agree.
And it's the mindset that, like, we have to change the narrative of a lot of things.
Yeah. I totally agree.
And get rid of the Baltimore mentality.
Yeah.
So shout your Instagram out.
My Instagram is Marquise Clanton, MARQUISCLANTON. Marquise Clanton on Instagram, Marquise Clanton on Facebook, Marquise Clanton on Twitter, just Marquise Clanton on YouTube, or Marquise Revlon. Yeah, that's how you can find me. You can hit me up for tickets and everything. And I'm also going to leave 2 tickets here, so y'all might can win some.
All right.
And if you want to come, just pay at the door. We outside.
Ash.
You can hit me up on Reality Recycled on IG, Facebook, YouTube. And you can subscribe at Spotify. I have a podcast, a little community podcast, Word, if I may. And DM me for your double R bars if you want an all natural and herbal clean. And also antibacterial. And we have Valentine's Day special right now. Buy 2, get 2 free. So stay healthy.
Well, it's your man DJ Knowledge, DJ NILEDGE, the DJ Booth Radio Show. We had a fantastic guest today, Mr. Marquise Clanton. This dude is already a legend, and he's alive.
Make sure y'all support the radio station. Make sure y'all share, like, invite somebody else. You know what I'm saying? Like, we are the power to make things better. We got it. You know what I'm saying? Let's support each other.
Right. He's doing a super dope production this week. Vanity
3.
Doors open up at 6:30. Show start at 7.
Already, man.
Make sure y'all
red carpet, all of that. Like, come on out.
All right.
It's always let every one of his events that I've gone to and attended has always been lit. So
yeah, but this one gonna be lit.
This is gonna be extra. I
feel
like this is gonna be extra.
This one gonna be different.
Extra lit. I think it's giving
the quality of this one is gonna be so much elevated. Like I have so much growth within me. Like within me, doing creative directing, within me looking at stuff visually, within me doing choreography. Like a lot of me, I have elevated. So this show is really like it's showing growth. Like I remove all the gimmicks. All you know what I'm saying? I ain't gotta have a whole bunch of props, a whole bunch of this. I'm removing all that. I'm keeping some of the things because I like production,
right?
But like the quality and the talent of the individuals is then like it's different.
Nice.
And I'm able to showcase so much other talent. Like it don't gotta be about me. You come in, you ain't gotta check for me.
Right.
It's so many other things.
It's so many other things to check for in the show. So support that.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's dope, man. I appreciate y'all tuning in. Everybody on Instagram.
Thank you for having me.
Thank y'all for coming, man. Tuning in, y'all. Make sure y'all tune in next week. We'll be here Tuesday for sure. 1 o'clock. Peace out.
Yeah. Peace.
And happy Valentine's, everybody. Show love today. Show love and spread love. And y'all want to show me some love? Just buy a ticket.